Hello YouTube, this is Tagalicious here. I'm going to show you guys how to make a fire using nothing more than your knife and a magnesium block. I like these better than the fire steels, and I'll explain to you why during the process. I already have some wood processed down here. These are pretty much just feather sticks that I shaved and put in a pile. Now, if you was using a fire steel, you'd have to use stuff a lot smaller than this, real fibrous stuff. And the fire steel really doesn't catch us on fire. So using the magnesium block, you can actually use this and make your own tinder for your fire, and I'll show you how. After you shaved your sticks, all I did is just shave, just like I'm doing now, and put in a big pile here, made like a little bird's nest. Go ahead and have your wood ready so you're not running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I'm not going to make a huge fire today because I live in the city, and I don't want any of the authorities showing up. But all you do is take your magnesium. Now, I do not cut into the block. I just simply take my knife and just shave it. And rub it against the block. You see how the shavings are coming off? They come off nice and easy like this. Now, after I get a little bit of a pile going, what I like to do is, to kind of aid in the process, I'll get them together, I'll take them, and I'll sprinkle them into my fire. Now, I'm not sure if this makes too much of a difference, but I have good luck with it, so I do it. Okay, now after I sprinkle this in, I just do the same thing I just did, repeat the process, and it gets you a pretty nice sized pile going. Now the reason why this magnesium block is so big is because they want you to use it. I've seen many times the striker be worn out and you still have the whole block left. That's because you're not using enough of the magnesium. The more magnesium you use, the easier it's going to be to start your fire. Now, as you can see, I got a pretty good pile going there. And then after I get my magnesium, about the size of a quarter, I'll use my knife blade, scrape it all together to make a pretty good sized pile of magnesium. I'll put it right next to my shavings that I created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to strike my striker. It shouldn't take no more than 2 or 3 strikes. It's going to ignite the magnesium. I'm going to drag my pile into it. It's going to start it up, and then I'm going to start building the TP. Watch, it works really well. Okay, more strikes than I'm used to, but as you can tell, it's starting to ignite my little feather sticks there. Go ahead and start adding this on. It'll take a minute, but it'll get going. Just watch it, it'll take off. Now, if I were to use, say, this, and I was to strike it with no magnesium, it wouldn't even ignite that. That's why I prefer the block over this. This can be a good last resort, but I have far better luck with the block. As you can see, it's kind of smoking. It's probably because there's some moisture in this wood I'm using. Just break it up. Build your TP. Now you want to use small diameter sticks at first with sharp edges because they burn better, a lot better than rounded edges, and they'll take off and become self-sustaining quicker. A little oxygen goes a long way when making a fire. As you can see, the little magnesium that I sprinkled into the pile starting to ignite. You see little crackles and pops. That's good. That's good. Just let it burn. Now I put it on a flat surface. You don't have to. It just makes your job a lot easier versus putting it on the ground. And as you can tell, it's starting to really take off here. But anyways, this is Tagalicious, and that's how you make a fire with magnesium block. Thanks for watching.
What about you, face?